Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. We are still on a little bit of a side quest where we are getting some of our Ascensions done. Last episode we got the Astrologer ascended. This episode we're going to do the Bloodmage, but before we do that, there's a couple things we need to do. First thing I'm going to do is actually change back to the Astrologer, because I don't think we took a look at the new perk that we unlocked. What? Okay, so let me hang on. Let me just, for just one moment, I'm gonna look up something on the Siralim Ultimate build planner. Just a second. Hang. Ultimate build planner. So one thing I've been not really doing so much is looking at whether or looking at the special perks you unlock for the different specializations, because I don't want to just look at them on some website, you know, before I've ever unlocked them. I want to see them more organically as I unlock them myself. However, it occurs to me, okay, so the Ascension perk is called Protostar. Right. See, it doesn't tell you on this list which one is the new one, and because I hadn't unlocked any of them at all, because, you know, we're using the Universal Party and, you know, the Fermented Hops Party, which is a different kind of Universal Party in a way. It makes it hard to tell what these perks are. But anyway, this is the special perk for the Astrologer. If your creatures have been killed at least one time, they deal 90% more and take 60% less damage. That's actually very cool. Very cool and a very useful perk to have, especially in the future when we start putting together actual Astrologer builds. It would be... This is exactly... Well, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing it this way, like doing the Ascensions before coming up with builds, is because I want to have these special perks unlocked. Because I don't think you can even start thinking about builds without knowing what the Ascension perk is going to be, because the Ascension perk could be something huge like this, and it could be something that changes the way you play. It could be something that has all kinds of implications, so you've got to keep that in mind. So let's switch back to the Bloodmage, because we are going to be ascending the Bloodmage. And let me also quickly just close my browser, because I don't think it even makes that much of a difference, but I just don't want to give... I want to give my computer as few excuses as possible in terms of slowing things down. Additionally, let me look at my spell gems. I need to equip the Morph Life, 3 empty slots, and you are a life creature. So you know what, I'm gonna equip some more spells onto you. We have the other morph spells, right? We have like Morph Chaos, sure. Morph Death. And Morph Nature. And I'm actually going to take Morph Life off, and I'm in its place going to put Morph sorcery. The reason for this is because our creatures are already life creatures, so it doesn't really make sense to me to have these spells around. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the God Forge. We have only one avatar per party, or at most one avatar per party. You don't necessarily need to have a god in your party, but we have these. And I'm gonna give some upgrades to Venedon if I can. Spell damage. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Additional, I don't think so. Indirect damage. Oh, we don't have we don't have the Caliban mana. The Caliban mana. That was weird. To, I don't know. Not exactly a tongue twister, but it just felt weird saying those sounds. So I guess there is a reason to go after Caliban multiple times. Stat reduction, is that a useful thing? I don't think so. Maybe just attack damage. Sorry, less attack damage taken, and then damage to and from death, I guess. We've yeah, indirect damage reduction would have been so good. Damage to and from. Ooh, I guess it does tell you if you don't have enough emblems. I guess we have enough Reclusa emblems. Spell gem potency, I don't think so. Oh, we don't have enough of those. We don't have enough of those. Stat increases, I think, could be good, but we don't have enough of those. What about healing? Is that could be useful? But we don't have enough of those. Okay, more health. No. Okay. Stat reduction. Do we use stat? I mean, we better because I just bought that. Base defense. We just bought that as well. Percentage defense. We don't have enough for that, and the rest of these. I don't really want to mess around with too much. This should pop another achievement. Because I think we were close to another. There we go. Another threshold for these God Forge achievements. Now we need to use the God. Not the Gourd. The God Forge. 100 times in total. And as of now, we have used it. Well, that shows you the achievement, but in terms of how many times we've used it in total, we've used it 35 times. We need to use it another. 65 times, so that's 6,500 emblems in total among all the gods that are going to have to be spent. Now, how many emblems do we have? Well, there are a few gods that we have a number of emblems for. What I'm going to do is, for just a brief moment, I am going to deposit Venedon. I'm going to withdraw a random. Let's get Zonte out. Yeah, let's get Zonte out. I don't know if I'll ever use him in a party, but let's get Zonte out because I just want somebody to soak up as many God Forge upgrades as I can possibly get. Right? I'm just gonna go down the list, and if I have emblems for a god, I'll be giving him the upgrades. Oh god, so many emblems. Oh god, it's physically painful. It's physically painful. It actually hurts so much. All these emblems that we've given up. Oh, but we get another achievement for using the God Forge more than 40 times. And that takes us actually to 47, nearly halfway there. Once we hit 100, we can stop wasting emblems at the God Forge. Not the God, the God Forge. I'm struggling with certain words, but that's nothing new. Anyway, so we are at 47, and if you look at our currencies, where's our currency? There's our currency. You'll notice we still have some emblems with some of these gods. Less than 6,500 total. I really only think of them in terms of multiples of 100, so I look at things like, you know, Tenebris, Erebus, Generos, Aurum. Actually, no, we need 53 now, so we won't be that far off, but we are not going to be getting all 100 from just these 5 battles that we're doing right now. But we can get close. So that's the second thing that I wanted to do. Now let me swap back to the Universal Gate of the Gods party. And now, finally, with all of that messing around out of the way, let's go into the Gate of the Gods and let's actually do some fighting. Now, we've already had one episode where we did Gate of the Gods stuff. And by that I mean ascended a different specialization. That was the previous one with the astrologer. This episode is going to be similar. However, I'm going to use the lessons learned from last episode to hopefully make this one go a little bit quicker, which is last episode I made a list of some gods that were tricky to fight and were probably best taken out using the Universal Gate of the Party, which is a lot more robust and a lot harder to take down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to anointments. I'm just gonna put Shimmer on, just for a bit of you know, extra security. Now, first god we gotta take down with this party is Apochronox. Actually, no, the first one is Aeolian. I should learn to read my own list. It's not even that I wrote it wrong, like Aeolian was on the top, I just skipped the first entry on the list for some reason. Anyway, let's collect this wood because it's hilarious. Hilarious because it's useless. The wood can only be used when you're actually in Aeolian's realm, but this is not Aeolian's realm. This is a one-off arena. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into some combat. We don't really need to worry too much about them hurting us, because they're gonna be debuffed. We're gonna be gaining, ooh, I don't like the snare, that's kinda bad. Anyway, do a bit more, of this. I think we're strong enough at this point. And now we can do, he's shelled as well. That's kind of, you know what, let's just try and make this happen. Morph nature. And now we can start attacking. It looked like we didn't do anything, but that's because he was shelled. Now he's dead. Okay, that's kind of well, it's not annoying. They were, God, come on, man. They were just taking their regular turns, which I guess they're allowed to do. We don't really have. I guess I was gonna say we don't really have any area of effect attacks, but no, Cruelty of the Wild is something that works pretty well. So that gives us some mana for Aeolian, which we didn't really need. But we got some emblems out of it as well, which we definitely do need. We'll take down Apochronox as well. Now with this one, it's going to be a little bit more crucial to get off to a good start, because Apochronox's arrow spells can hurt you. And this is actually useful to interact with. Snare is a wonderful thing to have put on our enemies. Anyway, let's do some Clayman action. And we don't need to worry about... Anyway, let me try something. Who had Cruelty of the Wild? Oh man, you know what? Let's metamorphosize them. And let's keep on going like this. There we go. So that's the second of the gods that we needed to take down with the... this party. The third one was Aramaki. Aramaki potentially you could take out with the Fermented Hops party, but it's just a bit tricky because he does make it very difficult to cast spells in any kind of sustained way, because just as a reminder, at the start of battle, no, not that part. Enemy spell gems consume all charges after they're cast. However, the debuffs are what really makes this party more like more of a threat than anything else. Because look at the amount of debuffs that we've stacked on the enemy. We need to take this Joker out. Is he dodging our attacks, or what's going on? What's going on? Well, that's not what I wanted. It's... like, what? Why is it... Fuck off, dude, man. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you, dude. Like, is he... was he just dodging all of her attacks? Was that what was going on? If so, that was obnoxious, the number of times in a row that he dodged. Because I know we had to hit him once to get rid of the shell. And then we had to hit him again. But we were able to... It's not just that he was dodging, but that he was always dodging that second hit. Like with laser-like precision, just enough to make me angry. Alright, so next we need to take out Gonfurion, then Lystra and Meraxus, and oh yeah, oh that's right. We can't do shit. Fuck off. What? That sucks. Just kill this. Kill this Joker. Kill this Yoker. Kill. There we go. Now we don't need to worry about any of this nonsense. We can just do a bit of this. And which one of us has Does this do anything? Okay, is that a... Is that a useful spell, or was that just useful in this one battle? We could try Vitality Explosion a few times. So Lister is gonna be... we're gonna... a lot of waiting around, but should be easy to do. Or... what you doing in my bedroom? Right. Let's start out by doing a bit of this. Oof, and every other debuff as well, evidently. And we're gonna do a bit of a... Oh, you don't have Clayman. I wonder, what happens if you do Metamorphosis? You can change the amount of health he has, but because he can't take damage, right? Immune to damage. He's immune to damage, but he isn't immune to having his percentage health changed, because you're not doing that via damage, you're just doing that via just setting his health. But you can't set his health to 0, so you could never kill him doing it this way. So that's an interesting thing. Despite being immune to all damage, there is a way to get Lister down below 100% health, as you can see just now. It's hard to see, but he is... I guess it would be easier to show it with his health bar... Exactly, with his health bar being low enough that it goes from green to a different color, and clearly I have proven my thesis and shown you that you can indeed cause Lister to have less than 100% health despite his apparent immunity to damage, but the catch is that you still can't kill him, because you could take him down all the way to 1%, or whatever the lowest value is, depends on how precise that thing is. You could take him down all the way, but if the game isn't allowing you to do any damage, even if you've taken him down all the way to literally just 1 health, and I think there are some spells that do that. They'll take the enemy down to just like 1 HP. If you can't do that final bit of damage, then it ultimately doesn't really matter that much, does it? I don't really need to worry about these guys. Every once in a while I'll cast Entangling Roots. Every time it looks like one of these guys are getting a bit closer, and this should be pretty quick, I think, because pretty soon we should be getting told that he's getting bored, and he'll leave us alone. Oh, I'm getting tired of all this nonsense. It's about time for me to rush in the evening. Good night. Alright, nah. Okay, so that's Lister done. Now we gotta do Miraxus. Miraxus, who is difficult because of the damage reflection, which is deadly to our Fermented Hops party if they can't kill him in 1 turn. Which they usually can, but sometimes they can't, and I just don't want to waste any keys fighting this guy. So we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. Oh, beautiful day for a battle. Yeah, listen. I'm sure it is. Alright, let's do a Clayman. So he reflects damage if you directly deal it to him. But if he takes damage from some other source, like I guess these status effects that he's gotten, he's taking damage from those. But not really. How do we heal again? Was the Phoenix down? No, what was our healing spell? Life orb. No, that's a resurrection spell. Soothing That's a single target heal. Oh, Utopia. Okay, there we go. This is the one. Wait, what? Hang on, what? Anyway, like, we've gained our health back, so I'm not worried about it. But something went wrong with that. Anyway, we killed Meraxes, so that means we can just take our time with the rest of these clowns. These jokers. And one of them's gonna come back, but then you're gonna die. And go straight back, because now we gotta take out Shalan. And then Siralim. Shalan, Siralim, Tauren, Isros, Zante. Those are the ones I've marked down as dangerous enough that I need to do them with this party specifically. When we're done with those, we will switch to the Fermented Hops party. And we will sort of just bulldoze the rest of these guys. These guys are being kind of annoying. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Alright, that was decent. Now you might be wondering, hey, why not? Why not just kill every single god with this party? Because it's gonna work against all the other gods. And that is correct. 'Tis true that what you're saying is indeed a thing. However, it's actually, you know what? I'm gonna check something. Oof, yikes, harsh. So this is annoying, man. What are you doing, dude? The blight is bad as well. None of us have like greater dispel, really? Are we missing them or just not doing any damage? I don't get it. I don't get it. Uh-huh. What the fuck, dude? What? Get out of here. Man, this is so annoying. Yeah, we really need to give greater dispel and cruelty of the wild? Some sort of area of effect. God, why are they so hard to hit? Maybe, hang on, fuck off. Fuck off, dude. Okay, maybe we should have been using spells more often, cause... Excuse me? Oh my god. The moment I start using spells, she becomes immune to spells and vulnerable to attacks. What a fucking troll. Anyway, you know what I should do is... do I already have like a astral dimension? I'll equip this on, I don't know. Anybody have free gems? Any spells that we aren't really using? I'm not really using Utopia that. I'm not really using Time Walk. I'm not really using... Yeah, I'm not really using Time Walk. So I'll put Astral Dimension there and... Greater Dispel. Not really using Time Walk. Wormhole is kind of useful, but yeah. Soothing Breeze is also not really something I need, but I'll put it here. And then I'm gonna craft a spell of Cruelty of the Wild. It's the only or like Star Pact maybe. Let's do Star Pact because I think we're pretty good at. Let's take a look at these spell descriptions. Recover a moderate amount of health versus Star Pact. Massive amount plus 10% per buff. I think it's got to be Star Pact. It's got to be Star Pact. So let's upgrade. Let's enchant. More charges? Maybe let's. It's got to be defense penetration, obviously. Damage increase, obviously. And then either make it generous or percentage potency based on health. Or do we already have a percentage potency based on health? We might. I'll just make it generous. And then I'll equip this on... Actually, Phoenix Down, Clayman, Cruelty of the Wild, you have that one. I'm not really using Soothing Breeze that much, so I'm gonna unequip this and I'm gonna put Star Pact, just so we have another way of doing damage. Alright, now with all of that done, let's go back, because we gotta take out Shallan. Oh, we've already killed Shallan. Oh, never mind. We gotta take out Tauren. Actually, let's take out Zante first, because he's really annoying. Just because of all the stupid spellcasting nonsense. Anyway, let's just rush in. Alright, let's do this. I think we've got this. As long as nobody's fuck, I was just gonna say as long as nobody's confused. Fuck off, you pieces of... Luckily, we do have Greater Dispel. Fuck, man, what fucking spell did they cast that's wasting this much of my time? God, let me just... Sorry, I just had to drink some water to cool off. Wait, do we... Oh, the Greater Dispel we have is not generous. Why is this Joker still alive? Oh, fuck off, dude. Oh, you fucking piece of garbage. Fucking die, dude. Oh, are you fucking serious? That... feel like confusion is proccing a lot more than it reasonably should. Fuck off, dude. You piece of trash. You piece of trash. Anyway, I've got to go back and I've got to fix something. So, disenchant the greater dispel. I don't need more charges. Fuck off. Enchant. Just make it generous so that everybody has it, and now everything's fine. So next we'll do Iseros and then Torn. Iseros just because sometimes she can do annoying spellcasting stuff. More time wasting than anything else, but sometimes it can get a little bit much. Anyway, take you dudes out. We don't... Do we? No, we do want... We do... Yeah, we do want Clayman. Despite the fact that she's gonna cast it on herself, we do want a bit of a sort of insurance. And she's blighted. She's not gonna be getting any health back. So good job, dumbass. Star Pact would be a bad idea, because that would just mean she will be casting it herself. Oh my god, attack the person that... Fucking what? Oh man, this is so annoying. Are you serious right now? How is she still alive? Are you... Fuck off. Get fucked. Get fucked. That was not as epic as I would have liked, but fuck off. I guess we were just doing... Fuck off, dude. Get fucked. There we go. There we go. Final boss to be fighting with this party is Tauren. Get some buffs on us, some debuffs on him, even some stat stuff going on. What? Oh no, I messed up. I meant to cast Clayman, but I was like, oh, what happens if I cast Guardian Force? It didn't work. Okay, where's Vitality Explosion? Is it? Oh, no, there it is. Get wrecked, son. Get fucked. Oh, no wonder things were being weird. It's because they had a fucking pumpkin in their party. Get fucked. Get fucked. And so now that that's done, now that that's done, we've got to switch parties. Before we switch parties, let me just take a look at my anointments. Hang on, might as well just take a picture of this. on my phone. Because I did add shimmer as well, and I want to remind myself that this is a change that I made before summarily switching to a different party all together. So I'm going to swap to the Blight Party, the Fermented Hops Party, and we've got to change our anointments as well. I'll keep Bleed Out. Everything else has got to go. I don't really need anything. Main things we need are... Oh, second page is Shadowbringer. Arrogance is Confidence, and Shadow Sickness, and Worldbreaker. Wait, that's 4 of our anointments. So... let's, something's not right. Something's... because we need the Brewmaster anointments as well. Yeah. So... oh, hang on, what am I doing? Yeah, we need the Brewmaster anointments, and we also are gonna need a couple extra anointments to take out Vulcanar. So let me go back to my anointments. We don't really need Onslaught. Shadow Sickness, do I really need... I don't really need Arrogance as Confidence, not for this one. So now I can do Burn Their Corpses and Firestarter. Okay, good. Now I can go on and take down Vulcanar. I really hope I'm not forgetting anything. Oh no, I forgot to put the Brewmaster anointment. I think we're fucked. I think we're screwed. I think I'm gonna waste a key in my very first... oh, okay, I'm gonna do it. Oh, we can't do it. Oh, we can't do it. But we can do other stuff. We can do Entangling Roots. And then hopefully we get enough automatic casts of Fermented Hops that we're able to do it. I guess that's a way to win. And now that we're done fighting Vulcanar... come on. Now that we're done fighting Vulcanar, suddenly that frees up 2 anointments. So now suddenly we can put on the... not on the house, but rather Brewmaster's Handshake. And... ooh. Oh, we have Bleed Out already. Okay. Brewmaster's Handshake and... Arrogance is Confidence, just in case we ever do get blighted by anybody else. Now, I think the rest of them we can just steamroll. Let's hope that I am correct. Okay, that was lucky because just to remind you, 4080's whole gimmick is a very luck-based thing. 50% chance that your offensive actions are just gonna fail. Alright. But that's done. Let's also take out the other luck-based one, which is Reclusa. And then the rest of them should just be easy. I guess the next one we'll take out is Mortem. Just because dealing with her can be a whole thing. Because she can only take 1% of her health and damage at a time. And that's not much. Anyway, getting through this reasonably quick. Ooh, the blight is good. That's not what we wanted. Well, let's do... That's good. And we'll just keep this. I think that's acceptable. We'll do some entanglements. And her health is slowly going to go down. You might be tempted to keep casting Metamorphosis until you get her down to like a really small sliver. I've fallen into that trap before. The best way really is to just get her down to anywhere below like 50% and then just call it good. And as soon as she dies, their damage resistance wears off. And all is well. And now the cat is really among the pigeons, as they say. Some of them, anyway. It's a saying, right? Look it up. Google it if you don't believe me. Cat amongst the pigeons means that there's really nobody that can stop us from getting what we want. Which I guess, I mean, that saying is kind of insulting towards pigeons, although I guess just like based on stereotypes, I wouldn't bet money that a pigeon would be able to beat a cat in single combat. But if there are multiple pigeons, assuming they're intelligent enough to fight as a group, you think... Oh, fuck off. I mean, we're still doing damage. Oh, it's not a pumpkin. It's not a pumpkin. It's a headless white. For a second, I was like, oh, they've got a pumpkin in their party. It's ruining everything. And it is ruining a little bit. I was trying to cast... Hang on. I was trying to cast... Entangling Roots. Why didn't that work? Let me go to battle history. Healed too many times. I'm gonna try casting Entangling Roots again. Okay, now it's worked. There we go. Do they have... Hang on. Do they have extra traits? Is this what's causing these shenanigans? Because they do not have the... I don't understand why they're taking damage in such a weird... Oh god, disjointed way. What? The good news is at least we're gonna win. Oh, it's because of... Maybe it has to do with Orum's trait? Hang on. I'm gonna have to look this up. What was Orum's trait again? I know, that doesn't explain that. Anyway, let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it. Oh, we gotta take down Aneltha. I missed Aneltha. We'll get back to her in just a moment. After we mop the floor with you. And now you can see why I use this party. It's because it's so quick. Fighting battles is so quick. So much quicker than having to like cast Clayman and then like Star Pact or like, you know, hit them one at a time. You just immediately win. The first thing that happens in the battle is that you win, or you get close to winning and then on your second turn you win. That's how I like to play. That's my idea of a good time. We're not doing Caliban, we're not wasting keys on that Joker. We're just gonna go to Erebus. And as long as none of our opponents spawn with a Pumpkin King, then we'll get through this whole episode without wasting a single key. We haven't wasted a single key so far. And I aim to keep it that way. That Kraken's being a little bit difficult. But he too went down in the end. Muse is also someone that shouldn't really be an issue, just because we can just bypass all her minions and just kill her using the blight damage. It must really suck to be her. All these minions, all of that damage and defensive potential that you could have had against a party that was fighting you with conventional means, and then we come in and we do this. Sucks to be you, Muse. Sucks to be you. Take out Perdition. And now we're very much in the final stretch. How are we for time? Under an hour. It'd be amazing if we can get this all done in under an hour. That would be quite the feat. But there's no reason we can't do it. No reason at all that we can't do it. Let's take out Regalis. And then we've just got a few more gods on the second page. Oh, she's blighted and she's got mending. Oh, that's a bad time for you, my dear. Now you are also dead. Now, we just got a few dudes on this page. None of them should be particularly difficult, as long as nobody spawns with a Pumpkin King. That is my one condition. There we go. With our automatic spellcasting, we took Tortrith down, and then we were able to manually cast a spell to kill the final enemies. Now we can take down Tenebrous. Oh, and are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this whole thing in under an hour? Under an hour, despite the fact that we had to do a little bit of fiddling around with spells. And we had to do a bit of some stuff with the Godforge at the beginning. Despite that, I think we're gonna get this. I think we're gonna get this done in under an hour. That's a very good sign. Bodes well for the future. We also didn't waste any keys. That was another important element to why this isn't taking that long. Although I would rather spend an extra like few minutes if it means saving keys. So, you know, there's that as well. Venodon, Vertrag, and then I think we might be done after that. Because you don't have to fight Caliban for the purposes of Ascensions. Uh-oh, what's going on here? So, like, what's going on? This guy! When your creatures are healed, they heal... Hang on, what? Recover health... I don't understand why this would be the case. Anyway, I'm just gonna do some this action. Hang on, why didn't entangling roots work? There we go. Well, I mean, they're starting to die, but whoever's causing this, like, disruption to the flow of battle with, like breaking up the damage that they're taking into smaller increments. Fuck off, man. What happened? Fuck off. Cast too many times. Fuck you. So, despite this nonsense, we were able to take them down in the end. And now just Vertrag, I think. And is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be the end? How are we for time? 57 minutes. I think we're good. I think we're gonna pull this off in under an hour. That is how battles are supposed to go with this party. No funny business, everybody just dies in at most 2 turns. And looks like we did miss somebody somewhere along the way. Who could it be? Not Generos. So maybe this is gonna be the final one. But yeah, this also is how battles are supposed to go. And there we go, you have ascended the Bloodmage specialization. Powerful new perk, as well as an exclusive decoration. And creature's skin. It doesn't tell you what the perk is. It just says that somewhere in your skill tree a perk has been unlocked. We do get the Bloodmage skin, which applies to the Forsaken, and then we get My Blood Runneth Over, which looks pretty damn awesome. I'm sure we'll find a place to put that somewhere in our castle. And before we end, let's take a look at the Bloodmage skin that we just unlocked. It was for the Forsaken, I believe. There's a god sponsor, Forsaken. There we go, Bloodmage. It looks pretty awesome. I like the effect on the hands. Like, it looks nice in the sort of moving sprites, like the motion, the sprites depicting the motion at the bottom. But I especially like it in the portrait, you know, the bigger portrait above. Just like the open hand in front of the face. Is it an open hand or is it a fist? With whatever it is, it looks cool. The final thing I'll do is I will go to the Siralim build planner website once again. Oi! And that sound effect is the Steam achievement that we got for ascending the Bloodmage. I'm just gonna take a look. So, Bloodmage. So the Ascension perk is called Blood Offering. The Ascension perk is called Blood Offering. What does Blood Offering do? What does Blood Offering do exactly? At the start of battle, your creatures grant each other maximum health equal to 10% of their maximum health. That seems like it could be pretty good. Seems like it could be pretty good. So we've taken a look at that. One final thing we'll do before we end off this episode is I'm going to deposit Reclusa. I'm going to withdraw, I guess, another random avatar creature. Isaros, I guess. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with Zonte, is I'm just going to go to the God Forge. I'm going to select Isaros. And I'm just going to give her a bunch of upgrades for whichever gods I'm able to. Oh. Oop. There we go. And that's another bunch of upgrades obtained. The final thing I will do is I will I'll swap back to the Gate of the Gods party, and I will fix my anointments as well. So I took a picture of the full set of anointments that we need, which is Bleed Out, Inner Light, Onslaught, Voracity, Shimmer. Onslaught. And we already have everything else. Now I'll just throw on Shimmer. That was Kabbalist. Yep. And that's all 5 anointments. That is all 5 anointments. And now we are ready to start another session of exactly what we just did. And this is why I'm doing these 5 at a time, because if we did all 40 in one go, that would be mind-numbing and excruciating, and also we literally don't have enough keys to do all 40 in one go. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this one. Before we end though, let me just take a look at some of the recent achievements that we got, because we did get a couple ascending the Bloodmage, obviously, but also Godforge 4 and 5. So we're past 50. How many times? We need to use the Godforge 44 more times. That's 4,400 more emblems that are gonna have to go down the drain. How many emblems are we sitting on right now? The answer is 300. So 3 plus 2 plus 4, that's 9. Plus 2, that's 11. 16. 18. 21. 24, 27. And some of these will take over. Like, if we fight Meraxes 2 more times, then we'll get to like 100 emblems. And, you know, like we fight Tauron, we fight Vertrag, they'll hit 400. So we'll get a few more out of this, but I don't think we're going to be able to get all the way to 100 in just these 5, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll get as close as we can, and then the rest of them we'll get in the next round of Ascensions. But anyway, let's summarize what we did in this episode. Not a lot to say, actually. All we really did was we ascended the Bloodmage. We got a few more Godforge things done. And we proved that this new method of doing it is pretty streamlined. We go with the Universal Gate of the Gods party against some tough bosses. I earmarked 11 of them, or I highlighted 11 of them as being tough, and we used this party against those, and against the rest we used the Fermented Hops party, which has the benefit of killing people very, very, very quickly. And as an extra bonus, we got through the entire session without wasting a single key. So that's nice. We wasted, I think, like 4 or 5 last time and 0 this time, so that's an average of 2.5 wasted keys. And if we can stop wasting keys in the next run, then that'll go even lower. But realistically, we'll be wasting a key every once in a while just because some dumb enemy will spawn, like a pumpkin is gonna spawn, or something dumb is gonna happen. But it'll all even out in the end. But yes, that is gonna be all for this one. It's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a nice, fairly smooth session, not too much frustration. It all got done in the end. And I hope you'll join me for the next one as well, where we are going to be ascending. I might as well switch over to it right now, just to make sure I don't waste keys. That's another way I could potentially waste keys, is if I go in as the wrong specialization. So let's stop that from happening, because next time we are going to be ascending the Brewmaster. Oh, actually, hang on a second. I need to set my anointments again. I need to set that, because every time you switch specializations, you gotta set your anointments again. I'm glad I did that, because I would have totally forgotten to do it next episode and then gotten killed and then gotten angry. Onslaught, and I had Shimmer on as a bonus. Yeah. There we go. Now we are finally done. So now I can finally say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I hope you'll join me in the next episode as well. And until then, take care.